guys, it's me Ryan from Studios, and welcome back to another episode of Building Ahch-To Island in Lego. And today, I'm going to be finishing off the mountain, hopefully, and maybe possibly even finishing off the base plate as well. And now, since the last update, we pretty much got this entire base plate the way it looks, except for the green on this here. I just tried to start it up, and I think that this might be the max height because I don't need to use too many of these, and it's gonna kind of form into a little hill, and then there's gonna be a bunch of hills behind it. So I think if we can get this area done right here, and maybe figure out what to do back here, maybe just put fill up here or something. I'm still deciding that, but anyways, I really think that this looks good. And the way it is, I added some vine pieces, I added some leaf pieces, and different slopes and everything to be on the side. And I think all around it looks pretty good. There's a few things that I want to improve on, but other than that, I think if we could just finish off the height wise, maybe I could put like a extra plate layer on top. But other than that, I think it's looking pretty good, and I'm really happy with how it looks. So I don't think I'm gonna do a time lapse. I think I'm just gonna build and entertain myself while doing that. So yeah, I'll see you after I'm done with this. Bye. So after a few hours of building, I have gotten a lot of progress done, and you're probably like, wait, where's the third base plate? And I've had to make the unfortunate decision that I'm not going to be doing a third base plate, because I have my third base plate right here, and theoretically it would be this long, and I don't know if I'm pretty sure I would be able to use the third base plate, but I have this one mock that's built that's for my 500 subscriber special when that ever happens, and I just can't break it because it's just one of the most special things to me right now. It's just enormous, and I don't even know if it even has enough pieces to include another base plate worth of just rocks and everything. And plus, I don't know if I have enough green plates as well. I might have enough to maybe do another half of a base plate. But even then, I'm still not very sure on that at all. So I just decided to make the unfortunate decision that I would rather have more quality in the mock and have it smaller than have a bigger mock with less quality, like less time spent into it. So I've had to cut a base plate, which is really unfortunate. And you're probably like, oh, this isn't even that big of a mock. It's big for me because like I really don't order that many pieces that often, and most of my pieces are from sets as well, so that's kind of why. And however, I did get a lot of progress on the mock. So as you can see here, we finished up the rock work, and I wasn't able to include a lot of plates just because I started working on this one area. And you can see I have one of the support beams in, and I think it looks pretty cool as well. And I also included a little Easter egg. It's not really an Easter egg, but I have a little cave where there's a porg inside that you could fit, and you could take it out as well. And I think it's pretty cute how it's built in there. You guys will see it in better detail in the finale. So that's what I have going on here. I also added a little rock over here, nothing too special. I'm still gonna add some waves. Eventually, I do have some like foam or whatever or waves that are like crashing against the side. So that's really cool as well. And now that and then also started some foliage on the top. I'm not gonna do anything too heavy. I'm just experimenting. This might not even be here by next week. Just because I'm just trying different ways. I don't want to make it too crazy because it's not really like a jungle planet at all. It's just grassy fields and stuff. So over here, of course, the second I start filming, the air conditioning goes on once again. But I have a very special room, and this is not from the same movie. It's from The Last Jedi. But I do really love this scene, and this is kind of the cave scene when Rey falls in through that hole, and then there's like a glass whatever here, and then there's water. And I spent a lot of time I spent a lot of time on this little room. I had some snot here as well, because it's calmer water. It's not really being rushed around that much because it's underground and everything. And then I used snot as well on the floor here, and then I have some studs, to put figures on that. I only need one figure on it, so it doesn't matter really at all. It's kind of just held in there. You can kind of move it around a little bit, but it's just held in there. And then I do have a plate in the back here, as you can see. It's attached from the back, so that's really cool as well, and everything. I just love this room so much. It might be the only Easter egg. If not, since there's gonna be a mountain above it, I'm probably gonna have like a little something on the other side of the mountain. But I just absolutely love the way this looks, and I do have some masonry bricks that I decided to use here because I thought it would look really nice, and I think it does as well, and everything. And I just really love how this turned out. This entire floor section, if you didn't know, is just snot, and I really don't do snot too often, so I was pretty happy with the way it turned out. I do have a few loose pieces, like this piece right here is pretty loose, just because it's resting in there. There's a bunch of tiles underneath it and everything, and wait, let me just move this. So it kind of just rests there, and I really like the way it looks and everything, and I'm just super happy with the way it turns out. And yeah, so I guess that's kind of what I have. It's kind of sad that I'm not going to do an extra base plate of this, but it means that I'm going to be done with this MOC sooner, and also I could move on to different things and everything, and I think that would be really cool as well. I probably could have done it if I didn't realize how many of these I actually had, or I didn't have. I thought I had a lot more than I thought, but I really didn't, so that sucks too as well. So maybe I don't know what my next mock is going to be. I'm kind of moving around on ideas. I've like 6 in my head right now. So we're just gonna stick with this. We're gonna finish it, and I'll figure it out after that. And I might even actually, unfortunately, take a break from large scale mocks like this. I might do smaller ones, maybe that are like maybe just a big base plate max, just because I just need to focus. Also, mocks cost a lot of money to build as well, and there's obviously the Star Wars summer sets are coming out along with the Harry Potter ones. There's a couple I like the Harry Potter ones as well, and I believe one Marvel one. I think the Avengers Tower looks really good as well. So yeah, that's gonna finish up this episode. Sorry there was no time lapse. Sorry I'm not including a third base plate. It's really, I would prefer my mock to be a greater quality than it is just bigger, and obviously bigger is not always better as well. I think it'll work a lot better. It'll keep me less stressful, and it would make me want to work on the mock more now that I know it's not as big and stressful. And I knew going into this that there would be something that gone wrong, because the Death Star just seemed too good to be true, and the only reason I was able to really pull that one off was just because the plates and the tiles and everything, and obviously all the dark gray light bluish gray tiles is on another ginormous mock. Like it makes my arm look like a toothpick. So anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed the video once again, and I'll see you next video. Goodbye.